Davido recently complained about the current state of Nigeria in an Instagram promo video from the American podcast, Big Omi's House. Allowing this to be broadcast made him look very foolish, and many Nigerians did not like what he did.
But my original question was like, so for if people want to leave America and like try to find those...
Leave America and go where?
Back home.
Let's be honest. Go back where? It's not cool back home.
It's not?
My country now is in the economy now is in shambles. Like,
but if people are leaving,
I do my part.
Yeah,
I'm an ambassador. So when I go home and I'm filming and showing, I'm not gonna show the bad parts. I ain't gonna show all the
You're
bad
not gonna try to slum. You're not gonna show the trenches.
No, I go to the trenches.
Yeah.
I film the trenches, but I'm talking about the situation in the country.
Yeah,
we Nigerians, you know what I'm saying? Like now the exchange rate is messed up. A lot of stuff not going well. You know what I'm saying? The economy is just not good anymore. The oil prices are too high. And imagine a country that produces oil. We produce the oil, and we paying more money for oil than a country that's importing the oil. You know what I'm saying? So there's stuff like that. But regardless, entertainment is one of the things that's made Africa look good.
Yeah.
We do not have the best leaders. That's a fact.
I am proud that other Nigerians stood up and called Davido out for what he said, rather than just validating his complaints. This is what Nigerians are supposed to be doing. When we don't do this, we are validating that it is okay to talk down on our country without contest. Some Nigerians, though, have supported Davido because he spoke the truth. Yes, he briefly summarized some of the current problems in our country. But that was not all he did. Davido has allowed a heavily edited clip to be used to promote himself. And in that segment, he declared that not only does he think Nigeria is incapable as a country, but because the target audience was people in the USA, Davido thinks it is important that foreigners should also think Nigeria is incapable. Davido declared that African Americans and everyone else should not go to Nigeria because the economy is a shambles. And our problems are caused by incompetent leadership of our country. But he doesn't seem to understand that by being a Nigerian celebrity of considerable wealth, who people pay attention to, who then says that Nigeria's problems are so bad, no one should come to the country. He is declaring that even he, as a person of wealth and significance, is still incapable of doing anything to support fixing the economic situation in Nigeria. You could hear the surprise in the interviewer's voice that Davido was actually saying these things publicly about his own country.
But my original question was like, so for if people want to leave America and like try to find those...
Leave America and go where?
Back home.
Let's be honest. Go back where? It's not cool back home.
It's not?
He was speaking on an African American talk show. African Americans who know the history of their own country and how rich African Americans have helped and supported their people, despite the leadership of the USA being against them. And Davido said that rather than him doing anything personally to support Nigeria by encouraging investment and business development, the best solution he can come up with is that no one should go to Nigeria. Davido just declared that he is incapable. He then still declared, though, that he is an ambassador for Nigeria and Africa, so he should be listened to. Everyone knows that an ambassador is a representative of a country. People should look at them and think, this is what someone from this country is like. This is what a Nigerian is like. Davido demonstrated that a Nigerian should be considered as someone who advocates running away from their own nation and its problems when they have the wealth and influence to support it. That you should complain about bad leadership of your nation. And rather than lobbying to assist those leaders, change them. Or to take up the agbada of leadership yourself. The best thing to do, the most Nigerian thing to do, is to run away.
Back home.
Let's be honest. Go back where? It's not cool back home.
Imagine you go to your neighbor's house and you tell them that your house is bad. My house is so bad, no one should want to go there. Your neighbor has problems of their own with their own house, but haven't mentioned it. Similar issues to the ones you are talking about. Do you think they are going to sympathize with you about how bad your house is? Or are they going to look down upon you for talking badly about your own house? Running away to stay in their home and spending the money you could be using on repairing your house to pay them rent and buy new clothes to show off with on social media. They will not respect you for choosing to live with them, demanding that people respect your ability to buy more expensive handbags and clothing than everyone else, whilst complaining that your own house is bad because no one is spending any money to fix it. Many Nigerians supported what Davido said just because he spoke about some of the things in Nigeria that everyone is having difficulty with right now. But effectively, he was saying, don't come to Nigeria, because even with influential people with wealth like myself, we can't manage to fix our own country. He declared that
if people are leaving,
I do my part.
Yeah.
I'm an ambassador.
Declaring that it should be considered representative of all Nigerians.
When I go home and I'm filming and showing, I'm not going to show the bad parts. I ain't going to show the...
Does being an ambassador mean making Africa and Nigeria look good by refusing to show the bad parts?
My country now is in the economy now is in shambles. Like,
does representing Nigerians involve declaring your economy, your house, to be in a shambles? Or do you represent the best of Nigeria by actually supporting your people in the trenches and building the economy, fixing the situation of the so-called bad parts? Or do you try and defend what you said to a confused foreign interviewer?
I'm not going to show the bad parts. I ain't going to show all the bad parts.
You're not going to try to slum. You're not going to show the trenches.
No, I go to the trenches.
Yeah.
I film the trenches, but I'm talking about the situation in the country.
Yeah.
Be Nigerians, you know what I'm saying? Like now.
Foreigners who are in positions like Davido are actually supporting their own people and the success of their country properly. Why is it that you show off your success at being involved in something foreign to Nigerians, and yet you are not actually doing anything for the people living in Nigeria? Other celebrities around the world and other successful people are not just trying to get famous. They are trying to support and help people who have not achieved as much as them. American celebrities like Kendrick Lamar, LeBron James, or Halle Berry, they support the communities they grew up in or live in by creating opportunities for poorer people and actually physically going to manage things. In Nigeria, people like Funke Akindele are creating jobs in Nigeria that require real skill and talent, not just doing charity handouts to help people with emergencies in their lives, but making real investments in our people. Nigerians who went abroad to learn skills have returned to Nigeria to use those skills for the benefit of the nation. People like Mark Essien of Hotels.ng, Sanusi Ismaila of Aduna Capital, or Herbert Wigye.
But regardless, entertainment is one of the things that's made Africa look good.
So, as an ambassador, what business development initiatives has an entertainer like you created in Nigeria to make Africa look good, to stimulate the industry and support local musicians and artists to build their careers in Nigeria? Inviting new artists to parade themselves on stage with you is not building up their skills and supporting their development. It is showing off how condescendingly charitable you are by letting them be seen in your presence. What music venues are Nigerian and African artists investing in? What music studios and drama schools are they creating in our cities? The people back home who are keeping the country alive so we still have a place to visit this Christmas, who are ensuring we still have a functioning country, those people need to be supported. Not someone declaring that Nigeria is bad because the exchange rate is bad, so they cannot transfer naira into the US dollar and remove money from our economy to spend abroad.
You know what I'm saying? Like now the exchange rate is messed up. A lot of stuff not going well. You know what I'm saying? The economy is just not good anymore.
Davido said that we as Nigerians do not have the best leaders.
Yeah.
We do not have the best leaders. That's a fact.
But our political leaders are not the ones damaging our reputation. If you, as a Nigerian citizen, not our government, you are unable to create or support our own industries, then you are the one validating the narrative of our own and your incapability. You are ensuring that that narrative, the one they created to ensure you are looked down upon, is correct. And without realizing it, as you celebrate Nigerian artists being involved in something, anything foreign, you are believing this narrative yourself, that you come from a place that is incapable, because you are declaring that foreign is better than you, not Nigeria, you. People blame our government, but is our government going to create the music industry? Is our government going to organize the operation of hospitals? Is our government going to monetize the film distribution industry? Is our government going to hire university graduates to create new farms and agricultural businesses? Is our government going to create all the industries that can fill the gaps in our market? They are already giving us tax breaks, loans, and grants, but we have to actually use them. Everyone is looking to be a highly paid employee with an easy job where they have spare time to show off their money. But no one is trying to create those jobs. Foreign firms and people are taking every opportunity to create wealth in Nigeria, while Nigerians are chasing being rich, so we can show off to our next door neighbor or our followers on Instagram how much naira we can waste on foreign branded rubbish. To actually get useful change in Nigeria, we need to be calling out people who do things like Davido did here. We need to shut them down and declare that we don't support people doing things like this. If you haven't supported Nigerians in Nigeria, creating opportunities for them to be successful, then you have no moral authority to be criticizing the state of the Nigeria that you haven't supported. Attempting to make Nigeria popular with foreigners. It's not support. If you haven't done anything in Nigeria to support Nigerians, to prevent Nigerians spending money on foreign products and brands, by creating businesses and production back home, when you have the money to do so, then you have no authority to complain about the state of Nigeria. We will not support you. I am going to be doing a longer piece on the consequences of talking down on Nigeria and how showing off with foreign things harms Nigerians and our country. How spreading bad narratives about Nigeria without context, the way Davido did here, harms our people by making foreigners think we are incapable compared to them and causing harm in other ways too. Like this video and subscribe to Nowogh Talks to ensure you get to hear it.